Hey! It's your girl, Vera Monica. And today we're talking about a quiet win you probably didn't see coming. Philippine diplomacy just got a glow up. President Bongbong Marcos just wrapped up his US trip, and while some might say, another photo op? Hold up. Turns out, the Philippines walked away with a 19% tariff deal without spending billions. That's not just smart, that's slay-level strategy. How did we pull that off? Let's break it down, right here on Vera Shares. Okay, be honest, when President Bongbong Marcos leaves the country during a disaster, people panic. Like, who's running things while he's away? But here's the twist. This time, everything was covered. Even before flying to the US, President Bongbong Marcos already had teams rolling out aid for the floods caused by Krising and Habagat. Emergency crews activated, community kitchens open, evacuations already moving. All that before his plane even hit the runway. Fast forward to July 22nd, 2025, President Marcos arrives in Washington, D.C. and meets with U.S. President Donald Trump. So yeah, disaster managed, diplomacy unlocked. That's how you multitask as a leader in 2025. And speaking of diplomacy, let's talk about the part that made economists sit up straight, our new trade deal. Let's get into the juicy part. The trade tea. The Philippines landed a 19% export tariff rate for our top products to the US. I know, that sounds super technical, but this is major. It means jobs, industries, and a serious boost for our economy. But here's the plot twist. Unlike other countries, we didn't have to sell our souls to get it. Indonesia, 19% too, but had to buy Boeing planes and US energy worth $19.5 billion. Vietnam got a deal, but still stuck with transit tariff strings. Japan, 15% tariff, but had to promise $550 billion in market access and investment. And the Philippines, we walked in with good vibes and walked out with a deal. No massive commitments, no billion-dollar trade-offs. That's big brain diplomacy, period. This next part, low-key my fave. Even while President Bongbong Marcos was in DC, he never left the group chat, if you know what I mean. Aid missions still rolled out from Tondo to Ilocos. Hundreds of families helped, medics deployed, meals served, all while the President Bongbong Marcos stayed in sync with the national team. He may have been abroad physically, but mentally, still locked in back home. Now that's remote leadership done right. Even leadership has a soft side. While things were moving on the diplomatic front, something quietly powerful was happening back home. Now let's shift vibes a bit. Beyond policies and handshakes, there was this super wholesome moment, and it didn't even happen in DC. Back home in the Philippines, while President Bongbong Marcos was away, First Lady Liza Marcos personally handed out aid packages to flood-affected families. Her message? She said simply, "This is from my husband." Just a few words, but full of heart. Diplomacy isn't just about global deals, it's also about showing up for your people, even when you're far away. So we've seen the plans, the action, and even the heart behind it all. But what does this mean for the Philippines on the world stage? Let's zoom out. And here's the big picture. This visit wasn't just a flex, it was a message. The Philippines isn't just tagging along anymore. We're stepping up as an equal and respected partner. Even the international media noticed. Al Jazeera, National Desk, and AP News all called this a strategic move in the Indo-Pacific. New collabs are in the works, from cybersecurity to food security. We're not just attending the party anymore, we're helping run it. This trip wasn't just about photos and policies. It was a quiet win that proved a small country can play big. Who knew a 1% shift could mean real impact for real people? Proud of this W. Got hot takes on the tariff deal? Sound off in the comments and tag someone who thinks 1% doesn't matter. If this inspired you, give it a like, hit subscribe, and share this quiet win with your barkada. Thanks for watching Vera Shares. Stay curious, stay hopeful, and stay grounded. See you next time.